Welcome everyone, so lovely to have your company again as we cruise away once more. This is the show that every day offers you a new look at some exciting worldwide trips. With amazing cruise journeys, stunning stays and service that's second to none from our team based here in Australia.
That's right, it's time to get some new and adventurous plans in place for you. So we've got a Jewels of the East show this time with something for everybody. From small ship, all-included luxury, sailing with Azamara, to homely and friendly classic cruising with Holland America Line.
And a huge variety of different parts of the East to explore as well, hitting all the hot spots. Let's start with the late deal for September with Princess Cruises as we seek out Taipei nights and tropical lights for a 2-week break flying from Sydney over to Japan. And it's the amazing capital Tokyo. With time to breathe it all in, we've included a 3-night hotel stay for you in the city. Such an exciting place to be as well, such a real buzz. If this is your first taste of Japan, it's just the perfect place, isn't it?
Oh yeah, and Japan really is vibrant, exciting. It's the hottest destination at the moment for, you know, everyone to visit. Everyone's talking about visiting Japan, booking cruises to Japan, you know, heading out there for their first, taste of it. And it's time for us to cruise on board the Diamond Princess then for 9 nights. And, nice amount of time to be acquainted with the ship and to see some lovely destinations in fabulous Tokyo and beyond. So, you will be kept in very, very good stead while you're on board Princess and looked after in only the Princess way. And believe me, there's a reason why so many people come back cruise after cruise to enjoy Princess and become, beloved followers of this brand. They just hit the mark at every turn. I mean, it's just the quality that you get on Princess that is consistent across the board on all their vessels as well, that has people beaming from, ear to ear, from the casual dining to the more specialized, areas when you're wanting to do something special for an anniversary or a birthday or whatever takes you on cruise, whether it's a big family reunion and you're going to be, getting the Chef's Table Lumiere to do a special get together for you, or you're just celebrating a milestone. You're going to find some way of doing it in style on Princess for sure, and lots of ways to relax, because ultimately that's why we go on holiday, isn't it? We go on holiday to relax and to really not have to worry about too much. And when you're on a cruise, you really do not have to worry about anything. Everything's done for you, pretty much. There's very few choices to have to make. And a full entertainment schedule across the board. Every day when you're on board, by the way, you'll get a daily program. You can either get that digitally or you can actually get the printed paper usually, which has all the activities listed from dawn to dusk. Literally from 6 a.m. through till, 2 a.m. in the morning. They'll have everything listed that you can experience, from shows to quizzes and bingos to all the different menu options and even cocktails of the day and things like that. And Sudoku, you'll come down to the reception and collect your daily Sudoku and daily quiz. It's just really helpful, so you can just plan your time on the ship equally as you can plan your time in port. Even before you've set foot off the ship, you can have your excursions booked, you can have your day planned, so you know exactly what you're doing and when. Or you can take it at your leisure and literally have nothing booked and just stroll off the ship and see what comes in your path. That's the magic of cruising. It gives you the options. So we're cruising out of the port for Tokyo and we're heading into Taipei first, straight off the bat for an overnight, which is wonderful. Now, Taipei really does offer you a mix of modern and traditional experiences. And of course, we're over in Taiwan here. Taiwan's famous for its beauty, its spas as well. So you might want to, do a spa experience. We have a lovely sort of full body massage and facial and all of that jazz. Then it's Ishigaki Island. Now this is a lovely, lush, tropical paradise. It's all about the natural wonders on this island. You've got a beautiful coral reef, so it's known for wonderful snorkeling as well. Next up is Okinawa, where you can visit the Shuricho Castle and the Kokusai Dori shopping district as well. Some great shopping in this region. There's also a fantastic aquarium. And I love the idea of seeing such different, diverse marine life in this part of the world. A couple of days at sea, we'll see us back into Tokyo, where you'll disembark, and we'll fly you back to Australia after this neat little adventure, taking in Taiwan and Japan with that wonderful Tokyo stay at the beginning.
Yeah, I don't think this one's going to be around for too long either. I mean, it's a bit of a late deal coming up in September. That's very, very soon in the cruising world as well. And it's a great little deal, actually. It's a really nice little pick and mix of different places. And yeah, if you've kind of been leaving your plans to the last minute, this would be a great one to get Japan and Taiwan together in one trip, wrapped up perfectly by our team here at CruiseAway. And it's not that far away either. Check out this price tag. This will make it super, super irresistible. I mean, look, I know it shouldn't be. It absolutely shouldn't be, but that is an amazing price tag for you. I would grab it quickly. You've got the magic number there to call. It is toll free, and that's your flight from Sydney over to Tokyo. It's 3 nights in a hotel there included, and then your 9 nights in and out of the port city of Yokohama on the Diamond Princess, full board. Fabulous accommodation, Princess's amazing dining selection that we've just seen. The entertainment, which is many and plenty, not just the big show in the evening, but lots going on in the bars and lounges as well. And it's a beautiful ship. And you cruise to an overnight in Taipei in Taiwan and then enjoy Japan's incredible beauty. We'll transfer you at the end of the cruise to the airport to then fly home to Sydney. And still it's that price tag, but it won't be for long. Grab it quickly, because this is going to be last availability as well. Here's everything that's included. So good. Check out the upgrade prices as well, given that this isn't that far away and given how good the price is to start with. I think when you look at it, you just think, wow, that's pretty good actually. I'm getting to go to some real nice places there. Having the overnight in Taipei as well is brilliant. Having the stay in Tokyo, if you've never been there before, 3 nights is a perfect introduction. And it's so easy to be somewhere like Tokyo these days as well, because of course we've all got our phones in our hands. These days there are apps on your phone where you can literally point your camera at a sign that's in Japanese and have your phone translate it into English there and then. Same with the language as well. You say a phrase into your phone, it will speak it back to you in Japanese. So you can make yourself understood really simply when you're somewhere like Tokyo, which I think is great actually. If you think back 20, 30 years ago, everyone's with a phrase book. Now what's hello? I mean, you know, do you know what I mean? It just takes forever, doesn't it? But you don't need to do that these days, which is brilliant. Now, if you are looking for either a late deal or to make your plans in advance, then CruiseAway definitely is your very first port of call. And we've been in this business getting you the deals for a heck of a long time.
With over 25 years of travel experience, when booking with CruiseAway, you're dealing with the cruise specialists. We can tailor-make the perfect holiday for you, adding hotel stays and exciting land tours so you can fully immerse yourself in the destinations you're visiting. We allow you to spread the cost of your holiday. Just pay a deposit today and then you have until the due date to pay your balance. You can browse our deals online at cruiseaway.com.au or call us toll-free and speak to one of our experienced cruise consultants based right here in Australia. Plus, as a fully accredited member of CLIA, AFTA and ATAS, you have total confidence and complete peace of mind when booking with us. CruiseAway, you know you want to.
Yeah, so that's us. So if you are new to CruiseAway, well, we've been waiting for you for over 25 years. So dive in. We are well recommended here in Australia. Well, we are enjoying the delights of the East in this show. We've got a wonderful highlights cruise now with Holland America Line taking in Cambodia, Vietnam, Thailand, Malaysia, the Philippines and more. Ready for a big one? 32 nights start on the 6th of November by flying from Sydney over to Hong Kong. And this is the place that you'll want to explore, and you've got plenty of time to do that. We've included a 3-night hotel stay here as well. Magic.
Yeah, that's perfect amount of time to enjoy Hong Kong, where you have a blend of culture, nature, modern attractions as well. You know, you've got panoramic views in Victoria Peak. You've got Sim Chow Sea, which is very vibrant, a neighbouring city, which can show you a lot of the local sort of cultural aspects of this world. Then we have the Westerdam, of course, the Westerdam for 28 nights. Incredible. It's a great amount of time to cruise. It's a full month almost. And the great thing about Holland America Line is they are really well accustomed to, you know, offering longer voyages. A lot of their ships are kind of voyaging ships, as in they'll do 3-month itineraries or whole world itineraries. So you'll find things like the self-service laundry on every floor, which makes it easier for you to, you know, look after your own laundry. You're going to be away for a month. And you've got other thoughtful touches which will just enable it to be more of a cruise lifestyle than just a cruise, because you're on there for a month. So, you know, planning your daily activities or your daily gym class with your favorite fitness trainer, and having that little routine, which is part of the magic of doing a longer itinerary. A Holland America Line, you know, for me, I'm a little biased because I worked for many years with this brand, but I adore everything that the brand delivers, because it's luxury without it being imposing, without the, you know, the ships looking too gaudy or over the top. You know, it's more of a low-key, luxurious aesthetic on Holland America Line, just quality, very good quality, but not necessarily, you know, in your face, if that makes sense.
Very charming, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's the thing. Whenever it's almost, you're relaxed just watching this video right now, aren't you? You know that nothing's going to be too kind of over-facing, like you're saying, or too rowdy, or too beyond what you're comfortable with. And actually, you know, we are living in an era where, you know, some cruise lines have turned into almost theme parks, and sometimes in that you can lose the experience of actually, you know, being cared for and looked after, and appreciating the sophistication of the food that's being prepared for you, or the service that is around you. And Holland America Line, I mean, there's great personality, there's great fun, there's lots of music. Music's a big thing with Holland America Line as well. Lots of live music, which I think is really lovely. It's great to enjoy and to be part of as well. And it's a long cruise, 28 nights out of Hong Kong to look forward to, you lucky people.
Indeed, and a day at sea will see us into Kai Lan in Vietnam, which serves as a gateway to lots of attractions in the Ha Long Bay area. So very famous for the Ha Long Bay cruise, which you must book on board with your excursions, your explorations team, to get, you know, a great adventure. Then it's Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai, also very charming, is known for the Da Nang Golden Bridge and Bana Hills, and the cable car up there as well, which offers superb views over the area. Just amazing. Then we're into Nha Trang. Nha Trang is also known for its lovely natural beauty. You've got the aerial cable car to take across Hon Tre Island, which is a nature reserve as well. So of course these areas of the world are just quite tropical. Ho Chi Minh's next. This is Saigon essentially, and you have the Cu Chi channels under the city, the Mekong Delta as well, not too far away. And you might want to just do a best of Saigon highlights while you're there, so you can kind of tick everything off your list. Sihanoukville in Cambodia is next up, and just such colourful, vibrant temples to be seen in Cambodia. And also you've got the High Point Rope Park, only for the brave there, over the jungle, which is incredible. And we're on to Bangkok for an overnight next on board, and brilliant because, you know, I have to say that the Thai capital really does come to life at night. It's very safe to go out there as well. You know, you can get a tuk-tuk, you can head on out to some of the other districts which have, like, you know, theme parks after hours by the river, or take a nice river cruise. Tons of things to do in this vibrant city. Talking of Thailand, we're down a little bit further south to the beautiful islands, and Koh Samui is one of the most special. You can head to an elephant sanctuary or head to the marine park, the Ang Thong Marine Park, for the day whilst you're there. Singapore is next on the list. You could take a little adventure in the Singapore Flyer, which will give you, I imagine, amazing views over the city. Or how about a day at Gardens by the Bay, which offer you over 50 rare plant species. Singapore Zoo's fantastic as well. We're back into Bangkok. We've got another overnight on board. Now, you'll never run out of things to do in Bangkok, all the surrounding areas, let me tell you. And they have fantastic markets. The Chukatuk market is a particular favourite of mine. They have everything under the sun for sale, you could imagine. Lots of great bargains too. Then we have a second call into Ho Chi Minh. Again, it's great to have an extra time in this destination because so many times when we're on a cruise, we wish we'd have had longer. Perhaps this time you just want to take a walking tour around Old Saigon and learn about the history and the war connections. Then it's Kota Kinabalu in Malaysia. Wow, absolutely beautiful natural beauty in this port.
Look at that monkey there.
I know.
So
well, a lot of
beautiful.
people will be heading on this itinerary to see the wildlife and, of course, the chimpanzees and orangutans in this port. Puerto Princesa in the Philippines is next, and this is a fascinating sort of wildlife reserve island, one of the many islands in the Philippines. The subterranean river and caves are particularly fascinating to visit, and the wildlife reserve, of course. Then we are into the capital of the Philippines, Manila. Quite volcanic islands too, so you can head to the Taal volcano whilst you're there, or even take a spot of shopping. That, you know, the Filipinos love to shop, and they have got some brilliant malls there. You're overnight on board, you might want to be doing that, or even taking after hours tour. Then we're back into Hong Kong, and we'll fly you back home to Oz after this splendid adventure through the East.
I know, so good, isn't it? I mean, again, it's just a tick list of those places that if you said the country names, they're the cities, they're the places that you would want to go. I love the fact that you've got 2 lots of overnight in Bangkok as well, which is brilliant. You've got the 2 days in Ho Chi Minh City as well, which I think, you know, again, is great. And listen, never feel that if you're going to a place that you've wasted a day in a place just because you've gone shopping for the whole day. You know what? Whatever you like doing in new places is fine, because you know what? We've got a long life ahead of us. We can go back to these places again and again and again. Travel is becoming much better value for money and much easier, especially on a trip like this that takes in so much within one trip. So in 32 fabulous nights, what we've got on our hands here is already a best-selling offer. It's already very popular for this November. Here's part of the reason. Look at this. When I saw this, again, I mean, I don't know if it's just because I'm a boy, but we look at every dollar and we go, right, okay, I want to be getting a lot for that. You know, it's a considered sum, so you kind of think, right, okay, what am I getting for that? Well, you are getting your flight from Sydney over to Hong Kong, where you pause and relax because you've got a 3-night hotel stay there in the city to enjoy. That's included in the price as well. And then you've got 28 nights of full board cruising with Holland America on the Westerdam. Full board, so dining included, entertainment included, those lounges, those pools, those activities, so much included as you go cruising from Hong Kong and across the Far East to Vietnam, Thailand and Cambodia. The 2 overnight stays in the port for Bangkok as well, which are going to be very exciting times. 2 calls into the port for Ho Chi Minh City as well, and cruising the Philippines as well with that overnight stay in the capital Manila, which will be brilliant before your cruise ends back in Hong Kong. We've included a transfer back to the airport and the flight back to Sydney, all for that amazing price. We are so good at putting the whole thing together. You don't have to lift a finger. All you need to do is to book it. Here's everything that's included. Again, a holiday like this is a real joy. I think sometimes arranging a holiday can zap the joy out of looking forward to it. Do you know what I mean? You have to log into 1,000 different websites. You've got all the passwords and all of the, okay, it has to send a message to my phone so that I can log in so that it knows that it's me. You don't have to do any of that. You just simply make one toll-free call to our team and we will sort out everything for you. We'll let you know what you need to do, where you need to do it, where you need to be. And that's it. you can just have the pure joy of being on the holiday. And I think that's the great thing about what we do here at CruiseAway, and it's what we've been doing for over 25 years. It is incredible service, it really is. And it doesn't come with an extra line on your bill saying booking fee. It really doesn't. We do all of that for you. And don't forget, of course, if you've got any questions whatsoever about the trips, it might be about the cruise, it might be about the stays, please do call and we'll be happy to help. Right, one final journey we can squeeze into this show, and it's a leisurely luxury affair with Azamara Cruises, where you can relax and enjoy that small ship luxury with a whole host of inclusions. Perfect if you want to explore new places and do it in style as well. To Japan and South Korea we go, starting our 20-night trip on the 13th of April in 2027, and we're flying to South Korea, to the capital Seoul, and we're going to look around here as well. We've got 2 nights in a hotel to check out Seoul. It's not a place I know an awful lot about, actually. I remember at one stage either the Olympics or some kind of games was in Seoul at one point a long time ago, but it's a city that's fascinating.
It is, and Korea is really up and coming. You've got amazing spas, fantastic shopping, vibrant city centre, full of colour, full of energy, great food. Time to cruise on board, Azamara Quest now. Now, 14 nights with more included in your cruise adventure, so your drinks, these are your beers, wines and spirits. They are included. Your tips and gratuities, your self-service laundry, as amazing evenings, which we'll get onto in a moment. And port shuttles and longer stays in port are all included as standard with Azamara, plus a much higher staff to passenger ratio. So these ships are not that small though. It's just that you've got more space to relax because there's a much lower passenger count, versus the space versus the amount of staff on board. I mean, the enrichment spaces are lovely. The library itself is a gorgeous space, lovely chandeliers, and you have all of your board games in there, loads of travel books and guides and loads of other books as well. So it's about the voyaging, it's about just languishing in the whole experience of getting to the destination in style without, like we were talking about before, without all the big kind of theme parks and things that are on the bigger ships. So this is a much different experience, more low-key, but the quality is heightened and the attention to detail is superb on Azamara.
And you're never waiting for anything because you're looking at less than 700 passengers on board with a lot more crew than usual would be. It means that when you get into a port, you can get straight off and get straight there. They've got shuttles into the ports for you as well. They've got so many immersive destination experiences as well that you can enjoy simply as part of the cruise. Wonderful guest experts on board as well, and just so much to enjoy. You are just going to have the greatest time. It's the best of everything without crowds of people. That's the best way of putting it. It is pure luxury that you can just enjoy. It's relaxed, it's comfortable, it's casual. It's just the way it should be. And we are cruising for 2 weeks of it out of Incheon, which is the port in Seoul.
Yes, and we're into Yeosu in South Korea first up after a day at sea. Look at that cable car. I mean, that's one of the best ways to actually get a panoramic viewpoint of ports of call when you get to head up in the cable car. So you can do that, or maybe the ocean rail bike. We're into Busan for an overnight next in South Korea. This is considered very much the summer capital of South Korea, so expect some lovely beaches there. You've got that lovely rocky coastline, so it's quite atmospheric actually. Gamcheon Culture Village is a fun one to do if you want to experience the culture and learn about the history. Then we're into Fukuoka, and this is so just stopping over to Japan next, where you can head on and see the Hakata Station, the famous station in this district. Maybe go to the underground shopping centre there, or enjoy some of the lovely castles. Kitakyushu is next up on the list and offers a blend of historical landmarks, natural beauty, and indeed unique attractions such as Space World.
Space World, that looks good, doesn't it?
I always love a good sort of space-themed
rocket and a roller coaster, brilliant. I'm there.
We're into Beppu. Beppu is a kind of a natural hot springs area, and it's known for the onsen thermal bath because Japan's geothermal. So you might want to do that experience because I think that would be so relaxing, wouldn't it? The hills right there, the sulphur flats.
Didn't look hell.
And then it's Kochi. Kochi Castle is a particular viewpoint in this port. You might want to book a nice little excursion while you're there. The manicured gardens as well, because we'll be here in cherry blossom season, won't we? actually, so just about, or the tail end of it.
Yeah.
Then we're into Kobe, and you have an overnight on board, and you can head to the Shin Kobe ropeway. Talking of cherry blossom season, they have a forecast which tells you, you know, how the blossoms are going to be in each district and when they'll be out the most. But even without the blossoms, you will see gorgeous manicured gardens in Japan, and they're known for their bonsai trees, of course. Shimitsu's next, and this is known for Mount Fuji, and you can see it's such an imposing sight, you know, this forbearing, incredible volcano. If you want to get up to the summit, you can take a little minibus excursion and just take a guided tour in the safety away from the lava. Then we have an overnight on board in Yokohama, which is the port for Tokyo. And so an extra little bit of time there to enjoy, you know, this port of call before you disembark, and you'll have a further 2 nights after that in a hotel in Tokyo. So Yokohama is about half an hour from Tokyo. It's a nice little portside town. And then, of course, heading into Tokyo for 2 nights to finish up your adventure, the bustling, exciting, vibrant capital of Japan, which has everything you could imagine, from the bright lights of the Shibuya crossing, which is that famous one you see with everyone crossing at once, thousands of people, to all kinds of fun-themed cafes like cat cafes, capybara cafes, robot cafes, vampire cafes. The Japanese love a theme, and boy, you will have your option to see loads of fun and quirky things in Japan. So here's an overview. You're going to fly into Seoul in South Korea for, you know, a rare chance to have a mini break there. We don't often offer these. Before we head through some fabulous ports in South Korea and Japan, and then finish up in Tokyo with another mini stay.
Where I'm dressing up as Mario and going go-karting, which is another thing you can do in Tokyo as well. This is a very, very popular trip with our customers here at CruiseAway because it is just sheer luxury. I'll just give you one stat from Azamara themselves, the cruise line. They spend about 80% of their time in port. That is amazing, and that is why this is so popular right now. You are getting the best of everything on board. It's a relaxed atmosphere. You're spending more time in those ports. This itinerary is fascinating as well, visiting ports that very few cruises can actually. So your Dream Away package is your flight from Sydney to Seoul in South Korea, 2 nights in a hotel there, and then 2 weeks of that dreamy inclusive luxury on the Azamara Quest. On this, which is a sector of her world cruise, actually, exploring South Korea, the overnight in Busan there, and then on to Japan with amazing ports, very seldomly seen. And you'll have overnight stays in both Kobe and the port for Tokyo in Yokohama as well, which is brilliant. That's where we leave the cruise, but we've also included 2 nights there in a hotel before your flight back to Sydney. Here's everything that's included, and honestly, I'd need half an hour more to talk to you about what is really included on this cruise as well. You have select drinks all of the way through. Your service charges are covered. You've got special As Amazing events as well that we touched on earlier, where they'll take you to a money can't buy event in one of the ports, which is amazing. They'll bring elements of destination celebrations on board as well. You're traveling with fewer people on board as well, so there's no waiting to disembark and explore, and you'll also have longer in ports as well, with shuttles included. Self-service laundry to take advantage of, and just the sheer luxury of having more crew to less passengers. You know, it's an amazing experience. It really is. We talk all the time about the ship within a ship concept on the larger ships, where you buy access to a select part of the ship. Well, this is that across the whole ship. It's the best of everything on the whole ship.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant, you know, analogy, a way of describing it. You've got the exclusivity everywhere you go when you're on board Azamara. And honestly, it's worth it to experience the difference. If you've been curious, if you wanted to, treat yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There are many more of those offers as well. But our time is up for this show. Come back and see us again as we cruise away some more.
Bye for now.